Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's Jay from Mitosu Crafts, and we're independent Stampin' Up demonstrators based in the UK. I am sharing a Shadowbox card for the Creating Kindness blog hop, and I'll be using the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set, which will soon retire, along with the detailed Dragonfly Thinlits dies, rectangle stitch framelits dies, and for the background, I'll be using the Tropical Escape DSP again, which will be retiring at the beginning of June. For ink pads, I'll be using Pacific Point, Coastal Cabana, and Mango Melody. If there's anything you would like to purchase from our online shop, the links will be at the description below. So let's get started. You will need 2 pieces of Whisper White thick card measuring 6 by 5.5, and we'll score that at half an inch, 1 inch, turn it around, half an inch, and 1 inch. So you'll do the same with the other card. So half inch, 1, and turn 180, half inch, and 1. Okay. So the shadow box card will fold flat, and the way to do that is we're going to be folding this the same way. So in, just burnish that, and then out. So it's kind of like a concertina fold. There we go. And we'll do the same for the other one. So one will be the base, and the one will be the top. So we'll do the same for this one. So fold in and then fold out. And the dimension of the finished shadow box card will be 4 by 5.5. So it will go like that. And we'll cut the aperture at the front using the rectangle stitch. But before we do that, we will do some stamping. Okay, so spare Whisper White. I will use the wings from the Dragonfly Dreams, and I'll be applying the ink using a dauber. So we'll do Coastal Cabana, oops, and Pacific Point. So this way it'll just, I wanted a ombre effect, and the way to do this would be, you could either use that straight onto the ink pad, onto the stamp, but I wanted more of a lighter effect, I guess. If you start with actually the lighter Coastal Cabana on the edge first, so then when we apply the darker Pacific Point, it won't contaminate the lighter ink pad. Let me just do that there so that we can see. That should be now. And then we'll just go in with the Pacific Point inside. Oh, poor doggy. Downstairs doggy is crying out. I think she knows that our neighbor's coming back from work. There we go. So you can't really tell from there, but I will stamp that down. This comes with a coordinating die, so just make sure that you have enough space on top. There you go. I'll just do it there. I forgot my foam, but I'll just press down really hard to hopefully that will have stamped. There we go. Okay, so now that is done. Anything else I need? Also, I will be using the sentiment. I just want to do all of the stamping, so I could use that there, but I've got a strip of cut here, and I'll be using the enjoy your special day. So literally memento and tap tap tap, and in for the middle. So any off cut, as long as it's gonna be big enough for you to then die cut that smallest rectangle stitch onto there. So that's all of the stamping, I believe. And before we get the big shot out, I will do some sponging. Right, I'll just put that aside. Yes, so I actually punch this in with a 2-inch circle punch. This is Daffodil Delight, and I am just gonna sponge the edge of that. Again, using a dauber, or you can do a just to add a bit of interest, a darker edging, shall I say. Most of it will be covered with the dragonfly, but I just quite like it to have a little bit of shadow on the edge. Sorry about the wobbles. There we go. Right, I am trying to make this a quick video, as hopefully you can hop along on our blog and our video hop, shall I say, with the Creating Kindness design team. There we go. It just gives it a bit of an extra interest. So you can't really tell, can you? I can, but my light is too bright. There we go. It is fine. So that is done. Okay. So I have pre-cut some of the stuff as well. So this is the DSP that we're using. I cut that down to 3 and 15/16 by 5 and 7/16. Yeah, 7/16. Did I write it down? No, because that will then just slot in nicely at the back there, even there. Sorry. And the offcut, because this is a 6x6 design series paper, the offcut is that one over there. That one we'll be using as well as a bridge for the front. So I've just cut a Coastal Cabana card, which is 3/15/16 of an inch by 11/16, or 10 centimeter by 17 centimeter. So that one will just go on top like that, and we'll be doing it like so. So now that we've done those, I will bring out the big shot, and we'll die cut that with the rectangle stitch. Third. That looks better. There you go. Okay. Third from the largest. Big shot out. Just clear some room. So because it is quite wide, just line that with around the center, or maybe if you know that that's going to be along the bottom, more at the bottom, give that a bit of more space. So I'm aiming for I'm just eyeballing it, so kind of like even space on the side and on the top. There we go. and I'm doing it at an angle, so it's not gonna be too hard to run through the big shot. Right, let's have a look how this goes. Okay. Okay. I still need the big shot. Right, so that one is done. You can use that for another project or an cut for something. So that's done. We will die cut this one with the coordinating die. Sorry for the wobbles. There you go. That one with that one. It is quite tight, but you can just about get it in. He says, fingers crossed it doesn't move. There you go. I've also gone ahead and die cut the detailed die dragonfly in basic black, and also one of these. So one, it doesn't matter if that's cut because we're going to be cutting that off anyway. I need another one of that, so that will be done. Sorry, I've dropped my dragonfly even. So again, another piece of this is actually the offcut from the A4 thick whisper white. So the first one, I wanted the right edge full, and then the next one you'd want the left edge to be more like in there. So if you cut off some cut off areas on the right hand side for the second one, it doesn't matter. Okay, right, let's just do that. I'm just gonna keep this white. Let's have a look. And hopefully it'll be fine. Right. I haven't actually made a card. I've done a prototype, but I didn't finish it off. Die brush. Right. I'm just gonna take that off in a sec. Right, so we have die cut that, die cut that. Right, I'm just gonna lift you up slightly, or tripod doesn't win, or clamp even. Die cut that, and that one as well. Is that everything? Yes. Okay. Right, so we are going to make up the card. So that one is the back without the aperture. I am just going to put that down on there with combo. If I have any. Run out. We have like 3 tombos on the go, and I picked up one without. Let's run out even. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. So just make sure that that's inside the back, and that's gonna close. Next one, I'm actually gonna put this. Can I just zoom in slightly? There you go. Right. I'm gonna put that like that. So that's gonna get what you call it, stuck on just that area. So just be careful. Yeah. Should I? Yeah. So just put glue where you want it stuck on. And is that gonna be? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then on this, on the front, it is gonna be this side. I am gonna put this one at the front. So you've probably seen my prototype on scrap paper earlier when I was rummaging. So I'm actually going to cut some of that off as well. So that one you won't see that much. So let's do that now. Snip. Would help if I actually have a snip. There we go. I'll snip that off. That looks alright, doesn't it? No, like that. And that one can be okay. So turn that over, and then that one can go inside. So you'll be gluing the front of this die cut. So there. There, and I believe there. Maybe there. Okay. So that's gonna go like so. Maybe a bit. That's it. Because of Tombow, you do get sticky fingers, but we can just use embossing buddy on that, and then once it's dried, it won't be sticky anymore. Okay, so let's have a look how that will work. Yeah, and then we can just go on and put our circle there. This one, we are just gonna glue the center, and we'll wink it up. Okay, shall I wink it up? No, I'll wink it up after. So glue the center on the body, and then just align that on. Pick that up. It's quite dark in here. There you go. Right, get a wink of Stella. You could also use shimmer paint. Right, it's easier if I just go zoom, wink it up to add a bit of bling. Right, I'm just trying to do this really quick. So I'm using the side of the brush, but you can do this slower. There we go. Yeah, so instead of using the tip, use the side. Okay, that's a tip for you. Right, that's gonna go there. Oop, it's too close. Right, that is going there. He says, how does that gonna look? So use your top just to kind of like see where you want the actual placement. So that looks all right. And just do glue, and there you can even have that lift up if you want. It will fall flat, hopefully. Yes, it will. It will. Right. Okay, before we do that, we can cut that off now. So turn it over using the side of the actual card as your guide to cut off any excess. See, I normally do voice, like I do the voiceover after. So I can take my time, pause when I need to. I still obviously paused a couple of times, but doing it this way, I don't have to do the editing as much. So save me some time, hopefully. Right, this one was the 315 3/15 16th, how would you say that, by 11/16 of an inch, or 10 by 17 centimeters. That was the offcut from the DSP, which is the same length and slightly shorter on the height. And I am just going to put that on there, aim for the middle. Right. I was lucky enough to have, this is actually an offcut from our stash. Yes, I keep my offcuts. Even Barry likes to bin them. So if I use that as my guide, I'm using my base as a guide. So that's from there, and that's the base. There you go. So I'm just gonna add glue, just dot it down, and it'll be there, it'll be there. So it's this way, adding the bridge with the DSP and the card, it hopefully might just give a bit of support for the card. And it would still fall flat. There you go. Right, nearly there, nearly there. Right, enjoy your day. I'm just gonna pause for a minute. Right, I forgot my rhinestone, so I just got that out. We are now going to add that on, or that way. Add that on. And ooh, embossing body. I forgot that as well. Bear with, bear with. Right, I'm back. I'd rather just pause than make you wait, just because we've recently acquired an IKEA Kallax unit, and we have reorganized our craft stash, and I'm still getting used to where they are. So I do have to open a couple of, actually I don't need to do that, a couple more drawers than needed. Right, that is done. So we are going to add this on. But yeah, it's really nice. We have our Stampin' Up storage on top. It's only 4x4 to 4. Yeah, 4x4. So the top shelf we are using still as a shelving unit to put all of our samples, recently made projects, as well as our blends. Wait, what is? Yeah, our blends on in the storage. Right, if you close it that way, so it's gonna go like that in the envelope. So this will fit a C6 envelope, and I'm guessing a US envelope because it is slightly well, it's 4 inches in it, so it is thinner than the US size. Right, that is nearly done. We just need to add our sentiment. There we go. And I'm just gonna pop, see, I had it just now. So if you watch us on our live, I'm normally like this. I put something down and I can't find it. Yay. Right. Right, it was buried underneath the pearls, rhinestone. Okay, don't need that. We are just gonna put a couple of those on there. Yes, I tend to take my time normally when I'm crafting and spread out across our living room slash craft area. Would that be better like that? Just so you can see more. There and there. I quite like to see. Oh, just put it in. There we go. It's a bit wonky. Oh well, that is done. And I'm just gonna add some pearls, rhinestone, even if I get it out. Barrett normally uses that. Where am I gonna put it? Up there. We'll do it in the body. There we go. I've done a couple of cards actually where I've been putting. Right, let's do Barry's way. There we go. It's much better. I've been putting the rhinestone on the actual topper, and then would that work? Can I just move that? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I know it's on the outside. Yeah, that's fine. I just moved it in the same position. Right. So it's gonna fold flat. There we go. That is done. Ooh, spare. There we go. So it's a shadow box card using the Dragonfly Dreams stamp set and the detailed Dragonfly Thinlit die, which are soon to retire. So it folds flat for posting, and then when they open it, they can extend it out, and then it will look like that. Isn't that cool? And you can see the actual shimmer from the Wink of Stella. You could also use the shimmer paint, I guess. There we go. So yes, thank you very much for joining me. If you would like any of the products that I've used today, click on the description below, and it'll take you, shall I say, to our online shop. Also, you'll find the links to continue to the Creating Kindness Design Team video hub in the description below. Thanks again. All the details you can find, including the measurements, on our blog, www.mitosocrafts.com. We have moved our blog, so we are now mitosocrafts.com. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time, bye. Bye.